Welcome back to another video on K-Prince Productions. In today's video, we visited Saugeen Beach. Saugeen Beach, often referred to as the gateway to the Bruce Peninsula, is a beautiful and fascinating place. Here are some interesting facts about it, geological and natural facts. Part of a massive spit system. Saugeen Beach is not just a standalone beach, it's a massive spit, a long, narrow sandbank that extends into the water. It was formed over thousands of years by longshore drift from the powerful currents of Lake Huron carrying sand and sediment from the bluffs to the north. In summary, Saugeen Beach is far more than just a pretty stretch of sand. It's a place where powerful geology, rich history, critical ecology, and modern recreation all collide on the shores of Lake Huron. The Great Bruce alias. While locals know it as Saugeen Beach, the area is so central to the region's tourism that it's often used interchangeably with the names of the two towns it connects, Southampton to the south and Port Elgin to the north. You'll often see it marketed as the Southampton-Port Elgin Beach. Two beaches in one. A visit to Saugeen Beach offers two distinct experiences. On one side, you have the vast, wave-washed shore of Lake Huron. On the other side of the road, you have the calm, serene waters of the Saugeen River, perfect for paddling, floating, and fishing. A kiteboarder's paradise. The combination of consistent, strong winds blowing across the open lake and the long, uninterrupted stretch of water makes the area around Saugeen Beach a world-class destination for kiteboarding and windsurfing. Recreational and quirky facts. The Burford or the wagon. For decades, a unique and beloved local tradition was to drive vehicles right onto the hard-packed sand of the beach. People would park their cars and station wagons facing the lake for a perfect day at the beach. Due to conservation efforts to protect the fragile dune ecosystem, this is no longer permitted, but it remains an iconic memory for many visitors. The wire fence dispute. In the late 19th century, a conflict arose between local fishermen and summer resort owners. The fishermen used pound nets that stretched far into the lake, which resort owners felt ruined the view and swimming for their guests. This led to a long legal and sometimes physical battle, famously known as the wire fence dispute, which had to be settled by the Premier of Ontario. History of shipwrecks. The waters off Saugeen Beach, particularly where the river meets the lake, are notoriously treacherous due to shifting sandbars and sudden storms. This area is known as Shipwreck Alley and is home to numerous wrecks, making it a popular spot for divers. The most famous is the steamship Atlantic, which sank in 1852 with a significant loss of life. Historical and cultural facts. Rich Indigenous history. The name Saugeen comes from the Ojibwe word zagiing, meaning at the river's mouth. The area is the traditional territory of the Saugeen Ojibwe Nation SON, comprised of the Chippewas of Saugeen First Nation and the Chippewas of Nawash Unceded First Nation. The river and lake were vital for transportation, fishing, and settlement. Home to rare species. The dune ecosystems on the spit are fragile and host specialized plant life adapted to the harsh, sandy, and windy conditions. Efforts are made to protect these areas from human disturbance. Critical bird habitat. The beach and the adjacent river mouth are part of the Southampton Important Bird Area, IBA. It's a crucial stopover point for thousands of migratory birds along the Atlantic Flyway, including species like the red knot, dunlin, and various species of plovers and terns. Dynamic and ever-changing. The spit is a highly dynamic geological feature. Storms, high water levels, and ice action in the winter constantly reshape its contours. What you see one year might be slightly different the next. Created the Saugeen River mouth. The primary function of this spit is dramatic. It literally dictates the mouth of the Saugeen River. The river flows parallel to the lake for miles behind the spit, before finally finding an outlet to Lake Huron at the southern end of the beach, near the community of Southampton. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe.